Morning, afternoon I mean. I want to talk about how exactly I live with my CIDP. I've been living with it for 14 years. And like many of you would know that this is the second time I have CIDP symptom flaring. The first time I had CIDP was 14 years ago. It's very hard to accept the fact that you have this illness so suddenly. You are living a normal life, you have a career, you're having a happy family, everything is just going on so smoothly, you know. And suddenly one day, begin to have restriction with things that you do, and slowly you cannot walk. Oh no, maybe some of you do not come to that extent. But anyway, I shall not describe the symptom of CIDP today, because I'm sure those of you who click in to my video, I suppose most of you are CIDP patient, so you should know the symptom. Sidetrack a bit. I missed uploading video last week because it has been raining for almost every day here in Singapore, and I can hardly even get up. I can hardly even stand up from a sitting position. I can't move my back. My back was like breaking up. Oh, it hasn't been easy for the whole week. I don't know who else has this problem, like whether it affects your body. It does for me. Let's make some breakfast. Oh, my back hurt very badly. Oh. Yep, these are the frustrations you get when the simplest thing on earth, you have difficulty doing it. Wow, that's life for us now. Living with CIDP, it is not easy, definitely. Other than physical challenges, I think more is the emotional part, your mental part. How do you accept the changes in you? How do you accept the things that you cannot do now? Ouch! Oh, the oil splattered! Ouch! Okay, that's all. This a pen was. Ouch! Okay. Let's talk about emotional part. How do we deal with it? When you start to have CIDP at a very, in the 20s or 30s or 40s, you have been through life. So you know what a normal life is, or happy life is. And suddenly one day, you start to have weakness on your feet, on your fingers, on your limbs, basically. And you go and see a doctor, and he told you you're having this problem. And your whole life start to sunk into this unknown, uncertainty. You don't know what to expect, you don't know what's going on, you don't know anything, you know? Yeah, and so what's next? You ask yourself. For me, this time around is not any easier than the first time. The first time was because of uncertainty, unknown. You don't know what's going on, you don't know what this illness is all about. It just comes so suddenly. It just hit you so suddenly. And this time around, yes, I'm prepared. But yes, I know how terrifying this is. In fact, I had more complication than the first time. I remember the first time I only cannot walk for a longer time, and my finger was weak, but just for a short period I was still able to play computer game every night. And I stayed with my mom, so she took care of me, like she will prepare all my meals and things like that. I do not have any other problems other than weakness on my body for a short period of time, whereby I'm kind of bedridden because I couldn't push myself up from the bed. This time round, it was difficult. Other than all the symptoms that I mentioned just now, the weakness, I think this time round the weakness spread quite badly. And I don't know how true, but I was diagnosed with liver cirrhosis. So I have water retention, my abdomen and my lung. So I have to tap the fluid out from my stomach and my lung. Yeah, just put a needle in. Okay, for my lung it's easier. Just put a needle into my lung and then they'll just draw out the fluid. So it's a few hours thing. But for my stomach one is, I tell you, it's the thought of it. They will insert the tube into the lower abdomen, and yeah, they just leave it there and just wait for the fluid to drip out. So the most liquid that I have drawn out from my abdomen was, I think, 2 liters. I think it's 2 liters or 4, I can't remember. I think it's 4. Okay, that's one part. Another thing was I had difficulty breathing. I have no idea whether it's due to the fluid retention and it pushed my lung up and whatsoever. It's very complicated. So I have difficulty breathing for a long period of time, maybe a year plus or 2 years. Then I go through a lot of tests. There is this test that the result came out to be my right diaphragm was paralyzed. I did ask before, is this reversible? The doctor told me no. When your diaphragm is paralyzed, that's permanent. And tell you what, I'm okay now. So why do I know that there is this diaphragm problem? Because that time I have difficulty breathing. So even if you just refer to my earlier YouTube, the first few videos, I cannot speak so loudly. I have to speak very softly because I don't have the strength, I don't have the energy to speak. So I have to go very slowly, you know. After every sentence, I have to take a deep breath and then I say again. Okay, back to this diagram. Other than having difficulty speaking, talking, normal days when I just sit up like that, I cannot breathe. If I lie down flat, I cannot breathe, so I have to tube. The stomach was so big, it's like I'm like 4, 5, 6 months pregnant. My mom always say that. And I have to put a certain angle and then I can slowly breathe, and it's very difficult. The other thing was when I sleep at night, I can only sleep on my left side. If I turn to my right side, immediately I cannot breathe already. It's immediately I cannot breathe. I have to turn to the left side. I can't even lie down flat, I can't breathe too. So I've been through all this for almost a year or more. That's why I went for a lot of tests. How do I feel? Lousy, of course. But then again, I knew all these are temporary. I don't care what you say. I don't care what the reports tell me. I knew these are temporary. Two reasons. One, I've been through all this nonsense 14 years ago. The time doctor also pronounced that I will be wheelchair bound for the rest of my life. But then again, look where I was. I was out walking. I even had a very happening lifestyle. Okay, that was one reason, because I know the doctor just want to protect themselves in a way that they do not want to overpromise you and prepare you for the worst. Well, I don't know, but it doesn't work for me. So on top of that, the main reason is that's not what God says. By His stripes you will heal. I was already healed. All these are not true. It is something that Satan used to pull you away from God. That is why I hold on to what God promised me, us, and I just pray, I receive, I believe I receive it, and yeah, I just rebuke the devil. And sometimes I just flip out on my first video. I look back, it's just 1 year. I saw my recovery. How do you live with this? How do you live with this illness? It is not easy. Guys out there, I know you're suffering. I know the pain you're going through every day. Breathing difficulty, swallowing difficulty, incontinence, cannot control your bowel, your urine, cannot walk, living in pain every day, all the neural pain that's attacking you every now and then. There are a lot of things you can do now, yes, but don't give up. It will be over. You must keep a positive mindset. You must believe that all these are temporary. And don't speak negative. Don't think negative. It is so important. And don't allow people to speak negative to you. I choose to cut away from all the negative people, including my family, yes. You just need to have patience. And what is patience? In the biblical term, patience is a prolonged period of faith. Meaning, when you don't see it happen now, you must still have faith. You must still believe. This time around, I know one thing. I don't go and research for any more CIDP problem. I don't join groups. Yeah, I didn't join, but my friend invited me, so I thought I would just promote my YouTube there, that's why I joined. But I don't really go in depth. I don't interact with them. When there's a news feed, people leave comment there, in my Facebook I mean, leave comment there, I will see. That is why I saw that people get very negative, very upset, very sad, very angry, very frustrated. All this negative emotion surface. I shut myself off from negative people. I've had enough of those. Or if you see my past condition, who would believe that I won't die? Sounds bad, but it's true. My condition was so horrible. I was so skinny. I'm 5'6". I weigh 40 kilogram, which is about 40 times 2.2. 88 pounds. That's what I weigh only. Can you imagine that? That was how skinny I was. I cannot even eat properly because I can't swallow. I get choked on even plain water. I have to, they actually puree all the food for me. Chicken, vegetable, rice. No, I eat porridge. They have to puree all the food. It's like thicken my water with a thickener. That's my life. That's what I've been living with. And the worst part is I don't have someone to support me other than God. My family don't understand what I'm going through. None of them. And they only speak negative, as in, oh, poor thing, oh, how come what have you done in your previous life? Why are you suffering like this? I don't like to hear all this thing. It's not true. And to me, that is a demonic attack. That is a demon cursing you. God works through people, human. So does devil. Because they do not have a physical body, so they are in the spirit. They work through others to attack you. All these are nonsense to me. I don't. That's why I want to be alone. I stay alone. I go through all these things. Yes, I can manage. Yes, I know. That's why I have friends. I have friends who care for me, and to me they are God-sent angel. Okay, I'm not saying that my family don't help. They do help, okay? So when I need help, I will give them a call. They will come over to help, and that's it. I do not want to stay with them. I do not want them to stay with me. So anyway, I have to start eating, and I don't look good when I eat. So anyway, what I'm trying to tell you is, if you want to know how to live with CIDP, first, it is not easy. I know it, but believe me, all the suffering, all those nonsense that you're going through, they will be over. Keep a positive mind, please. Stay positive. Believe that all this will be over and you will be back to normal. You will. Try to live independently, as in push yourself to do things. I mean to say, whatever you can do, you do it. Like, I live on my own. A lot of things I try to do on my own. Just work around things, things that you cannot do your normal way. Just do it another way. Just get things done, and that's it, Ultimately, you just want to get things done. The most important thing is, don't give up. Don't think negatively, and shut yourself off from negative people and speech. Every word is a seed. Whatever you say is a seed to others, and whatever others say is a seed to you. Don't let the seed grow in your heart. That is very important, because those negative words don't grow in my heart, so it didn't bother me. Okay, road to recovery for me and for you too. So all the best, guys. And if you are suffering from any symptoms from CIDP, leave a comment in the comment box below, and we will share. Okay, so all the best and bye.